All right, good evening, everyone. It's 6:00 p.m., so we will call the Hudsonville Public Schools Board of Education special meeting for February 15th to order. Please note that Andrew has an excused absence. First up is approval of our agenda. A motion.
I will move that.
Motion by Mark. Support. Support from Dawn. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. All right, we have no visitors that signed up to speak, so we have one action item. Dr. Vanderjack.
Thank you. So this is the second reading for the board policies that are required under the new legislation regarding the Public Employees Relation Act, so we call it PARA. These are put into place. A lot of them go into effect sooner than later, so these need to be acted upon. I appreciate the board coming in this evening, albeit for a very lengthy meeting to come in to approve them, so we can follow the process that we've always followed. We reviewed these in our work session. We did ask for approval for a first reading. I've not received any feedback regarding any changes that are suggestions. If approved, then they'll go into action. We'll get them on our website, updated. Hopefully sooner than later, thanks to all the work that Robin puts into it. So, that is our recommendation this evening.
All right, so we have that the following resolution is proposed, that the board approve the second and final reading of the following policy additions revisions as presented by Dr. Vanderjack, our superintendent. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 that are listed there. I'm not going to state them out loud.
I will note that the last policy, 8300, is not one required under PARA. However, this is something after working with Jeff Smucker, really would like to put into place, trying to work with the ISD and doing some collaboration with the ISD to help support this, but it's really a organizational operations plan. If you can envision what would happen in a district if if our entire tech office lost power, how would we then change operations? How would we print payroll? All of those things. So we'd like to work and get that done. We've been talking about it for years, and putting into policy will help make sure we can get this going too. Sorry.
Great idea.
That's okay. All right.
I think you mentioned the last.
Before we have to approve the motion before the next discussion. We have a motion on the table. So moved. Moved by Dawn.
A support.
Support from Nick. All right. Now, any questions for Dr. Vanderjack?
I think the last meeting you mentioned that it's a lot of discussion still happening in Lansing and all that, and by the time we meet, things might have changed already. Are you hearing anything?
No, I think that the biggest challenge right now is some districts aren't really digging in too deep, because the biggest issues come into right now layoff and recall, and they're trying to figure out the timelines of what that looks like. A lot of the language has to do with whether you can't use seniority. There's some information about evaluations, but the evaluation portion of the law changes do not go into effect for this school year, so people don't feel the immediacy is right there. In fact, we are one of few districts that have already started into that negotiations about it. With the association, I met with the local UNICEF director, talked to her on the phone today about some of the things. So we're going to keep working through it, but at this point, I don't see any major changes. We do know the information that's been put into law mirrors in these policies. So the law might be interpreted differently, which will then change that, and we'll have hopefully no more special meetings, but we'll have some, I'm sure there'll be some tweaks to some of the policies throughout the process. So thank you for the question.
Any other questions for Dr. Vanderjack? All right, hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Passes.
Thank you.
All right, that is our only action item, so we'll do a quick board roundtable. And we will start with you, Mr. Hall.
All set, thank you.
All right, all set too, thanks.
I'm good. Thanks.
I'm good.
All set.
I'm all set too.
All right, I will take a motion for adjournment then.
I'll move that.
Motion by Mark,
A support.
support from Nick. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. We are adjourned.
Just a little.